We're down here, girl. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl, 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 girl. I don't even know what I have on. I was not supposed to wear this sweatshirt. I don't know. I just got started. I was like, I gotta get started. I was not supposed to wear this sweatshirt today, but it's okay. We're down here, girl. We are just doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me put my glasses on. I gotta get my glasses, and I gotta get some lip dew. So I was watching that JonBenet Ramsey documentary. It does seem like it's in favor of the parents, but all of the evidence that they're showing, I was like, ooh, a lot of people. I was like, all of these men who claim to have um, been the person who did it. Um, you see how weird they are. One guy was talking about how he was in love with her, like the little girl, the little baby, JonBenet. They found shrines to her in men's home, like men that were could have possibly been suspects based on just them talking or them, trying to confess and saying that they were the ones who came in the home. It's a mess. I was like, this is crazy. Like listening to this one, I don't know if he was a detective or a reporter, but he said he started getting emails from this guy, and this guy was just basically describing how he committed the act. But when I was listening to the man, because they recorded him, and when I was listening to that man talk, I was like, he's lying. This man, it just seems like he has like a sick obsession with Jean Bidet. The way he was describing everything, I felt like he was describing that he wished he was the one to be able to um commit the act. Yeah, it was weird. The photographer that used to be at the pageants, he was caught with see um child films, um you know pornography, you know what I'm saying. After a while they caught him. They said the photographer at the pageants, he would be there taking pictures. They said some people would be there just observing, like people just looking. They didn't have anything to do with the pageants. They would just be there. And then they said that they later, they were like, maybe it was him, right? And then he was caught walking down the street with no clothes on, and one of the first things he says is, I didn't kill JonBenet Ramsey. I was like, why is that the first thing you say? He was walking down the street naked, and then they found child films on his laptop. He was downloading them at a I think like a co-working space. He was downloading them from their Wi-Fi, and they found it, I guess. I don't know. I was like, this is crazy. These men are sick, sick. That one guy, when he was describing the way that he was describing it, I was like, oh no, he didn't kill her. He wish he had, and he wish he would did that and came in there. But no, I could just tell by it would just seem like he was more fascinated as he was telling the story, like he was like imagining it. I was just like, these men are gross. These men are gross. Talking about he's in love with little girls. Mm-mm. I don't know what it is with grown people and their attraction to children. I don't understand that. I don't get it. You're a sick fuck. You are. I was down to the blog this morning, and I saw that they said Wendy Williams was out at her son's graduation, and she appeared alert and engaging. That was on the Jasmine brand. Let's go to the neighborhood, not the neighborhood talk. Let's go to Hollywood Unlocked. Let's go down to the blogs, girl, and see what's going on.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. Hopefully, we're all good today. I watched Salt Lake City last night, and I want Bronwyn to let Lisa go. Let Lisa go. Stop trying to get Lisa to defend you, see your point of view, be on your side. Stop it. It is so cringy to watch this woman just constantly asks Lisa for support in being her friend when Lisa is obviously not going to give her that. Not in this environment. She's not giving you that. And when you call Lisa out, she says she denies, denies, denies. But then when she feels the same way that she's not getting support, she starts crying and expects support. That's Bronwyn's issue with her. Like, I'm always supposed to stick up for you, but when it comes time to stick up for me, you won't stick up for me. Bronwyn shares and then later kind of recants it on Watch What Happens Live that Todd cheated on her. I think it was an emotional affair, maybe. She said that her daughter or the daughter saw it. Somebody, Anita, I don't know who Anita is. I don't know. I don't even know if the name is Anita. You know how I am. But child, somebody looked over his shoulder and saw him talking to someone. But then on Watch What Happens Live, she switched it up. Todd was in the audience looking and making sure she said the right thing. But Lisa and Meredith were just like, oh, like they really didn't care. At first, they were like listening to her, but then they started to kind of stick up for Todd. It was weird. And then Heather was like, I noticed that when she got, because girl, Bronwyn, when I tell you, she looked like she got mauled by a dog. Her arm and her leg, she got bit by, she got not only bit, but ate up by a dog. And when she called Todd to tell him that she had bruises on her arm, on the back of her leg, it was just really, it looked so bad. And when she called Todd to tell him that she had got bitten by a dog, he minimized it and was like, oh, it's probably just a scratch. And someone had to call him and show him on FaceTime, like, no, this is not just a scratch. It's like you need to be a little bit more, have a little bit more urgency when it comes to this, because it's not just a scratch. She still went on the trip. Where did they go? Mexico? I don't know where they went. They went somewhere to have tequila, maybe Mexico. And then they sat around that table, and once again, when they went out to dinner, Bronwyn was trying to get Lisa to like see her point of view. I was like, girl, let that girl go. Let her go. Let her go. Mary and Angie, I really like what's developing between Mary and Angie. Angie, if you ever betray Mary, I don't know how that's gonna look for you, girl. I hope you never betray the friendship that you have, that Mary trusted you with what's going on with Robert Jr. I hope you just don't ever ruin that between you guys. I think it's cute. I think it's a cute little friendship. She really trusts Angie. She told Angie what was going on with Robert Jr. and how he's addicted and he went to rehab. Mary's reported more recently that he's already out and he's doing well. Hopefully, he's doing well, and that the young lady that his wife, she's at the time of the taping, she was actually still in the rehab getting herself together. So hopefully, she comes out, she has herself together, he has himself together, and they don't go back doing drugs together. It's a trip because if you have a partner that you're doing drugs with, you can really spiral out of control, especially if it's a husband and wife kind of duo situation and they're doing it together. It's really hard. It's easy to enable one another and fall back into those patterns. So hopefully Robert Jr. is not it's on the straight path. Who else is on there? Meredith and um Brittany heard Meredith crying and vomiting, and she brings it up at the table. One thing I do not like that lady Brittany does is she literally tries to make stuff about her. What's her name? Did the same thing. Taylor, is that her name? Taylor Bellino, Alexis Bellino. She did that on Orange County. If you just mention her name, she thinks that now it's about her. Like, you're talking about me, girl. I just mentioned your name. Ain't nobody talking about you or to you. Nobody. And Brittany like telling Bronwyn, well, maybe Lisa likes me more than she likes you. No, girl, you're being used. Just like Bronwyn said, you're being used as a pawn and you don't even fucking realize it, you dimwit. Girl, you're a dimwit. And you don't, and then she gets mad at the she tells, her daughter doesn't speak to her, because she centers men and puts men at the forefront and has neglected her children for a man. This white woman in Salt Lake City, right? Because they tell you they can't get into heaven without a man, so she's gonna by hook or by crook have a man. And she's upset because the girls say that she's screwing 3 men at a time. But you are. And I'm glad Heather finally came out and said, girl, you being a hypocrite. You drink wine, but you don't want anybody to see you drink wine. But you're on camera drinking wine. Everybody's going to see you drinking wine. You act like you're not dating more than one man. You're dating 3 men. And then you wearing lingerie. Ain't nobody buying you lingerie if you ain't fucking them or they ain't trying to fuck. I mean, girl, come on. We're not kids out here. We old ass women. We know what the F is up. And then she's upset because she had every time she gets with the group, she just wants to make, I have an announcement. I have an announcement. I finally talked to my daughter. We talked and everybody's looking at her like, and then she brings it up later. Nobody really supported me when I told you guys that I talked to my daughter. And Bronwyn said, was you just wanted to make an announcement? Is it the fact that you want to make an announcement or that you actually care that you talk to your daughter? Bronwyn, you're such a bitch. Bronwyn was like, girl, what? Okay, well, I'm a bitch then. Whatever, girl. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say to you. I don't really care for. I don't like women like that personality. I don't like that personality type. You want to be. I don't know if you want to be dingy. I don't want to. You want to be a smart ass. I don't know what you. I don't know what. And you put men first. You're a dingbat. Get away from me, you dingbat. I don't want to hear it. So Salt Lake City was good. Salt Lake City has been good, and so has Beverly Hills. Now New York City, it has been okay. I still have been watching. I just haven't been reviewing it because it's nothing really to talk about. Jenna doesn't have anything going on. Her son is leaving for college, and she's dealing with that. Jessel is trying to convince her husband to have another baby. They haven't really talked about that. Rebecca and um, um, Bryn are going back and forth. Bryn has been poking at Rebecca Minkoff for since the beginning of the season, throwing shade, saying that you can buy her pieces in Nordstrom Rack. Oh, I didn't know they had a Nordstrom at awards at a Nordstrom Rack. She's been picking at her, saying, "Oh, you don't want to drink. Why don't you want to drink this and that?" And so the girl finally got with her, and what Bryn was just trying to find anything to be mad at Rebecca about when Rebecca they got to Puerto Rico. They going to Puerto Rico to see what's her name's mom, the new girl. I think what's her name? I can't remember her name. But they're going to Mel is her wife. Is her name Rebecca too? No, her name is not Rebecca. Raquel. She goes to Puerto Rico to see her mother, who looks just like her. To go to Puerto Rico to see her mother and visit her mother because her mother, she said her mother had an issue with her being with a woman. But she's getting ready to get married, I believe, or they're going to have some kind of ceremony or something they're going to have. I don't know what they're about to do, but she wants the mom to come to New York, and the mom has travel anxiety. And so she was like, well, we'll come and get you and blah, blah, blah. So they're in Puerto Rico. They're having a good time. Oh, and Uba and Bryn, like their relationship is breaking down. Since then, Bryn has announced that she's not coming back next season. Bye, girl. Bye. Bye. Cause I don't know what happened with Bryn, but I just her character I don't like it. It's the excessive, sexual innuendos. It's the excessive, oh, I'm a sex kitten. It's the excessive, oh, I want to be Samantha Jones, Blanche Devereaux. She wanted to be that character on this show, and it wasn't giving. Anyways, they get to Puerto Rico. And um they're picking their rooms, and Rebecca wants her own room, and she really wants her own room. She's like, I have 4 kids. I just want my own space because I'm always sharing my space. And then Bryn says something slick to her about like, we're all busy. I mean, you don't have to have kids. Because she tells her, when you have kids, you'll understand when you have kids. She didn't say anything wrong. She says, you will understand. And then Jenna goes, oh, I get it. Everybody understands having your own space without sharing it with children or other people. You don't understand that. You don't live with anyone else. You live by yourself. But you will understand when you have kids that they want to be in the bed with you all the time. They want to crawl in the bed. They come into your room before you wake up and all of the stuff. You don't have your own space. So, in on a vacation, she was like, I just want to have my own room so I can have my own space. You'll understand when you have kids. And just because, and this is what drives me insane, I know it's a sensitive subject, but to act like somebody is mom shaming you, mom shaming?
I just, girl, stop.
Girl, what the fuck? I said, y'all niggas come up with this anything. Mom shaming to tell her you'll understand when you have kids. And no one else decided to tell Bren, hey, you know what? She basically means that kids are always going to be around. You really don't have your own space, right? That's why I get up at an hour before my children. So I can have my entire home to myself for at least an hour before they get up and start moving around. I get up early for that reason. And shout out to the woman who told me to do that when I was a new mother. She was like, it'll change your life. Get up earlier, an hour earlier than them, get yourself together, get yourself centered, whatever you have to do, your yoga, your meditation, your treadmill, whatever the fuck you got to do, and then wake them up, and then you'll be ready to take on that part of your life. And I'm down with it, and it has changed my life, and I've been doing it and doing it ever since they were little kids until now. They're one's about to graduate high school next year, and the other one is in the 10th grade. And to this day, I get up an hour or a couple hours before. On the weekend, I don't bother them. Before 9, if they're not up by 9 o'clock. Now I learned that from my grandfather, because he's like, the day is over after 9 o'clock. After 9 a.m. Your whole day is gone. So if they're not up by 9 a.m., I kind of like start trying to get them to wake up. When it gets into double digits now, that's too much. You sleeping too late. You sleeping too late. One is an athlete, so I kind of let him sleep so he can regenerate, his muscles and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. So I kind of let him, sleep. The other one, he wakes up kind of when I start moving up. He'll start waking up, the youngest one. But yeah, you will understand when you have kids that you don't have your own space. You don't have your own space anymore. Girl, I can't wait to live alone. Y'all be like, ooh, empty nest, girl, bye. Be independent. Scoot them out the damn nest. Go. Go. You want to be independent? Go ahead, girl. I support you. Go ahead, girl. Remember that from In Living Color? Go ahead, girl. Anyways, so we need a documentary on the Wayans family. I don't think we have a good documentary on them. Their life and that clan, that group, the Wayans, they need to be their lives need to be documented as siblings, as a group of talented siblings that came from wherever the hell they came from, and how their home was. There really needs to be a documentary, and how influential and impactful Keenan Ivory Wayans was in media and television and in film. I they don't I really don't think the Wayans family has gotten their flowers that way. I mean, they do some interviews here and there, but I need a documentary. I need something documented, something at least 2 hours about this family and how talented everyone is, how funny everyone is. And we know their stories, but we just don't have it like a documentary. Is there a documentary on the Wayans that I just don't know? I haven't seen one. I think I would have known, because I've been asking for one for a long time. Anyways, if I was a filmmaker, I would try to get all the Wayans as while they're all alive. Because Keenan Ivory Wayans, how old is Keenan Ivory Wayans? Let's see. Keenan Ivory Wayans. Go ahead, girl. Keenan, like his brother Keenan. Let's see. Keenan Ivory Wayans is 66 years old. Yeah, they need a they definitely need a he's a Gemini. They definitely need a documentary on that family. They really do. All of them, Marlon, and then not just not just the siblings, but then their children. Like Damon Jr., he's talented. There's another one. They're talented. They're still like it's like trickling down to the offspring, right? So yeah. Did you see Damon and Damon Jr. going down the what they call the spirit tunnel at Jennifer Hudson?
We got Damon and Damon. We got two up the way. We got Damon and Damon. We got two up the way.
Yes. They need to do a documentary on the Wayans family. I green light that. All right, so let's go down to what was I saying? Oh, Bran being mad that she said that. And so she told her, she was like, well, and then Rebecca said she said that because she knows that she's trying to have a baby. But I feel like you're trying to have a baby with this guy who's not really taking it seriously because he knows that you're not serious. I don't know if you're doing it for a storyline, but I don't know why it peeves me when women act like, oh my God, I'm going through IVF right now. Why would you make such a joke like that? And then even Bren was like, Jessel's trying to have a baby. Uba's trying to get pregnant soon. And Rebecca was like, they don't have nothing to do with this. It's me and you. You've been a bully to me. You've been talking crazy to me. And then she was like, despite what it looks like, I don't want to have conflict with you. Yes, you do. You've been trying to wind me up every single time, trying to say something slick every single time. And now that I'm getting with your ass, all of a sudden it's, oh, I don't want to have problems with you. Yeah, you don't. If you know good for yourself, then yeah, you don't. Okay, let's see what's going on. Drew Sidora is back applying extra pressure with another movie, a to-be original. Starring Drew Sidora, Marcus Houston. I don't know how y'all work with them pedophiles. I don't get it, but I guess you gotta work. I don't know how you work with a man who groomed a woman, a young girl, said the people said she was kidnapped, and I don't know how he got custody, and then he saw her grow up and then married her when she was 18. And now I think they got two babies now. He's knocked her up. Disgusting. I don't know how y'all work with them. Chance the Rapper's estranged wife, Kristen Corley Bennett, with a message. At least use a cute picture of me. Girl, I guess she's talking to the I guess she's talking to the blogs. At least use a cute picture of me. Girl, I know that's right. That's funny. That's hilarious. Nobody's fault. She has a strong face. I hate you bitches. Royal Caribbean passenger dies after being detained for attacking the crew. Michael Virgil, 35, reportedly threatened to kill passengers, assaulted two crew members, and went on a radical tirade. According to Fox 11, Virgil allegedly kicked one crew member in the face and punched another, causing one staff member to hide in a closet to escape his rampage. Witness Christopher. Oh, that's an interesting name. Just interesting way to spell Christopher, like no PH, but just put an F. Have y'all seen that before? Anyways, witness Christopher McHale told the outlet that Virgil chased him and other passengers down the hallway. McHale also recorded a video showing Virgil aggressively kicking a closet door while shouting and later removing his shirt. Virgil was restrained by Royal Caribbean security, who used zip ties, handcuffs, and pepper spray to control him. His family claims that security allegedly injected him with a sedative during the encounter, and he died within an hour of being detained. His family describes the incident as completely out of character for him, especially since he was traveling with his fiancee and their 7-year-old autistic son. The cause of Virgil's death is unknown, pending an autopsy. An investigation was launched by the FBI, and Royal Caribbean said in a statement that they are offering support to his family and working with authorities on investigation.
We have an update to a story you first saw on Fox 11 yesterday. We have learned that a cruise ship passenger caught on camera in a fit of rage has died. A witness told Fox 11 that the man, now identified as 35-year-old Michael Virgil, injured two crew members during that violent outburst. Security was able to detain him, but Royal Caribbean Cruises confirmed today that he later died on board. The family claims there is more to this story. Fox 11's Haley Winslow is speaking to them. We'll have a live report to explain coming up on the Fox 11 News at 6 o'clock.
Girl. He was kicking the door. It says his actions were out of line, but who do people think they are to be injecting people with things when they know nothing about their health history, allergies, current medications? Zip tie him, pepper spray him, throw him in a closet. No right to inject him with anything when he could have been drugged by God knows what and by God knows who prior to this aggressive acting out. If weed was legal instead of alcohol, that wouldn't have happened. Just saying. That doesn't even make sense. See, another reason I'm not getting on a cruise. I don't want to be stuck at sea with no crazies. Just sounds like a reason for you to be more scared about something. I can't stand those scary ass people. You scared of everything. Just another reason I'm not going on a cruise. So you're not going on a cruise because one man was kicking a door down and they subdued him and then he died later. So that's why you're not going on a cruise. Girl, shut up. Alexa, play What Happened to Virgil by Little Dirk. Going on vacation and never coming back is especially jarring. I bet he got an unlimited drink package. I'm not defending him, but he could have had something put in his drink. I really want to see the autopsy results. Why are you attacking the crew though? RIP to them. That's it. I'm logging off for the rest of the night. I want the rest of my 2024 to be peaceful. He caused it on himself. I can't imagine being at sea and some deranged person is acting crazy. What the fuck? What was a crew supposed to do? It's unfortunate he died, but again, he caused it on himself. Families always say this is not their family's usual behavior, but the evidence and videos show different. There's no justice here. The whole situation could have gone differently. Why inject him after tying him up? How did he get that intoxicated without a server or bartender noticing? Who said he was intoxicated? Did they say he was intoxicated? I didn't see that in the report. Hold on. I didn't read that he was intoxicated. Sound like he had like maybe he had a mental break. Maybe he was just going through it and had a mental break at sea. Girl, that 70 show star Danny Masterson launches appeal after RAPE conviction. Girl, what? Danny Masterson has filed an appeal against his rape conviction, claiming the trial was affected by errors and biases that denied him a fair process. That 70 show star is currently serving a 30-year sentence after being convicted in September 2023 for essaying two women in 2003. Masterson's attorney, Cliff Gardner, submitted a 246-page document highlighting two significant alleged flaws in the actor's convictions. Gardner claims the trial was rife with erroneous judicial rulings that unfairly influenced the jury's perspective of the evidence against Masterson. Additionally, the attorneys assert that a stunning amount of exculpatory evidence was never presented to the jury, which could have altered the trial's outcome. Garner further claimed that Masterson's lawyer would file a petition of habeas corpus, for these legal words, child, to address additional defects in the trial. But I think it's like Latin. Anyways, Masterson's conviction followed the retrial in May 2023 after the original jury could not reach a unanimous verdict. Although he was found guilty of 2 counts of rape and the jury deadlocked on the 3rd count, leading to a mistrial and dismissal of that charge. The accusations stem from incidents in 2003 involving 3 women, all who were members of the Church of Scientology, like Masterson. Okay. All right. Well, honey, you need to sit your ass down in the jail for 30 years. Sorry. Appeal. I hope they would deny his appeal. All right. It says Dochi goes on Genius's open mic to perform Denial is a River with Issa Rae as the commentator. It was cute.
Hey, Issa. You know, it's been a little while since you and I have had a chat. Oh, really? Probably since, like, your last EP or The Places We'll Go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been getting some calls. Oh. People are a little bit worried about you. Not worried. And I know that I was kind of that outlet for you.
Okay, I'm not going to play it because that beat, I don't know if it's going to get me. Brittany Renner considers no longer posting on Instagram. I have no desire to be seen on Instagram anymore. LOL. To be honest, you stop posting on Instagram, you never go back. Let's see, girl, just delete your page and go on. Why do people announce their exit like we supposed to be like, no, stay? Unpopular opinion, don't play around with your journey. If you're on it, be on it and leave the internet alone. Posting you're not posting is like begging people to tell you to post. I'm proud of her. I'm gonna post that I'm no longer gonna post. Y'all make everything so negative. I pray God continues to guide her on her path. Why make an announcement? This is not an airport. This is not an airport. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Ooh. Ray J walked off the set of a YouTube show after a woman was watching him and Kim Kardashian.
Like, okay, so she looking at the sex tape. You see me, right? You think this is okay? No, to show my thing in front of everybody out here when there's kids involved? I got 2 kids.
He got mad. Ray J is unhinged. Bow Wow gives relationship advice to Travis Hunter. If a woman tells me she's not my type but ends up with me, then what's keeping you there? The focus on that girl and that guy and like these men coming out basically telling her how to act and giving him quote advice is just it's weird as fuck. Stop telling that girl how to be. Oh, he's a football player. You need to behave a certain way, girl. Fuck that. I don't want to hear nothing these niggas have to say. They're just taking an opportunity to tell a woman what to do. That's all they're doing, girl. Attorney Buzbee speaks out after new lawsuit claims he gave a woman a venereal disease. RocNation releases a statement also. This is what I said about that. Here, let me read this. Tony Buzbee, a well-known lawyer who has been making headlines with lawsuits against Diddy and one against Jay-Z, is now facing some serious allegations. He's accused of passing an STI to a woman he was dating. In a fresh lawsuit filed in New York Supreme Court, a woman known as Jane Doe claims Buzby has been exploiting her since 2018 when they first connected through an online chat. A woman claims that Buzby reserved a room at a luxury hotel and seduced her there. She alleges they engaged in sexual intercourse without him disclosing that he had a sexually transmitted infection, although the suit doesn't specify which one. Buzby responds to the claim on his Instagram by saying the smear campaign continues. That's exactly what it is. Today, I was sued yet again. Can you imagine? This is just one allegation, a public allegation against Jay-Z. Can you imagine the people who have harmed him or have said something about him who are not on a public platform, how they have probably been harassed? How they have been harassed by people who support him and his company and whoever. It's weird. It's weird as fuck. Buzby responded to the claim saying, this is a smear campaign. Today I was sued yet again by a lawyer affiliated with the same lawyers I face in Diddy litigation. The conspiracy to discredit me and intimidate me from pursuing claims in the Diddy litigation has at this point become criminal. This latest case, like the others, is frivolous, laughable, and ridiculous and will be dismissed like the others. RocNation also released a statement that slammed Buzby for accusing them of being behind the new lawsuit. God is behind the sunlight you keep referencing. We are not the source of every sunlight that you get, but rock sunshine is coming your way, Mr. 1800. So this is my question. You tell me this: can a lawyer be a musty ass nigga in his personal life and defend victims of sexual assault by male celebrities in his professional life? I ask you. So whatever he's done, however grimy, dirty ass, broke ass, low down ass nigga he is in his personal life, does that affect how he defends people against SA in his professional life as a lawyer? I ask you. Because it makes no sense. You can attack the lawyer all day, discredit the lawyer all day, say the lawyer in his personal life is an ain't shit nigga in his personal life. He's running around with women, allegedly doing whatever the hell. But does that take away the fact that there are allegations against you? It actually doesn't erase any of that. The allegations are still there, whether you try to smear Tony Buzbee's name, doesn't matter. The allegations are still there. And the judge hasn't thrown out any of the allegations and the complaints against any one of you niggas. So trying to discredit him for being like y'all, for being just like you niggas, is not going to do nothing. I hope all you niggas burn. I swear to God. I hope you all go down. Anybody has ever accused you, if they come out, I hope they get every penny from you motherfuckers. All of you. Who the fuck do you think you are? That gives me all the more reason to believe that you did the things that you have been alleged to do, that you have been accused of doing, because you act like you can smear somebody's name, and what they do in their personal life. Exactly what's happening to you, you trying to do it to the man that's defending the people who are coming against you. Whether or not Tony Buzbee had this relationship with this woman, gave her an STI, that don't have nothing to do with him defending victims of sexual assault by these musty ass niggas. Nothing. So it only makes you look guilty. That's all it does. That's all it does, is make you look guilty. Because you wouldn't have to do that. RocNation is going to be arrested because his client, allegedly ex-lover, is accusing him of assaulting her, giving her a venereal disease, and asking her to falsify documents in a lawsuit. We suppose it was also RocNation's fault that your other ex-clients are suing you for allegedly stealing their money. No and no. God is behind the sunlight you keep referencing, and we're not the source of every sunlight that you get, but rock sunshine is coming your way, Mr. 1800s. Shameful. And then they deleted it later. The people are like, what is going on at RocNation? Somebody said he's getting a dose of his medicine. RocNation said, we got time. These old white men love to play victim. It's war. You struck, so they're fighting back. Do not bark up that tree. That tree will fall on you. I'm sure the lawyer regrets starting all of this nonsense, talking about a smear campaign when he started it. He thought Jay-Z was like Diddy and would quickly settle, so they'll bring more cases against him, but it's not working out for him quite as well as he planned. And why does he keep bringing up Diddy's case? Looking for public sympathy while he started everything? He's a lawyer who started everything, so attack the lawyer, and y'all think it's okay for them to attack the lawyer. He started it. I guess someone, he thinks he's the only one who can smear someone's name. Yeah, they're doing the same. They're trying to do the same thing to him that's being done to Jay-Z and whatchamacallit. But the crazy part is y'all don't allow their names to get smeared. You protect these motherfuckers who have harmed people, who you have seen patterns of behavior with, you have seen on television and in their lyrics say the worst possible things about people and say the things that they've done to people. The smear campaign doesn't work. No matter if the nigga, they have come out and said Puffy has done the most disgusting things, and y'all still up there cheering for him. So the smear campaign obviously doesn't work. So it is what it is. Y'all still support these fucking weirdos. Girl, I'm not here for it. PeterThomas, PeterThomas says he's grateful for the outcome after being sentenced to 18 months in prison. See you guys soon. He was sentenced to 18 months for tax fraud. He wasn't paying his withholding taxes, paying his employees. Didn't Portia say he's down there paying his employees with dick? Isn't that what Portia said?
Hey, boo.
We can't.
Bar none. How about bar none? PeterThomas, former star of Real Housewives of Atlanta, was sentenced to 18 months in federal prison for not paying over $2.5 million in employment taxes, according to TMZ.
And I'm going to go to the car and dial 911 because you're going to jail, bitch.
U.S. District Judge Kenneth Bale Sr. also hit him with 2 years of supervised release and a restitution order. According to the news outlets, Thomas pleaded guilty in June to failing to pay trust fund taxes in the U.S. District Court in Charlotte, North Carolina. Before his sentencing was handed to him, Peter posted a video update to his Instagram where he delivered a message to young business owners telling them to please learn from his mistake in business. In his message, he said he is willing to face the music for consistently withholding taxes for business for over 10 years. Damn. Peter's going, you gotta go. 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 Let's hear what Peter has to say.
Okay. I'm driving back to Atlanta. Me and my bro. I see all type of stuff on social media, so I'm gonna let y'all run with that. But this is the deal. I want to thank Miss Owens, my attorney, for doing an incredible job. I want to thank the prosecutor and the judge because they did an incredible job. And I'm thankful that they're fair people. God bless me with fair people. Okay, and with that being said, okay, the outcome, I am grateful. And I'm going to remain grateful. And I see you guys soon. Okay, they're allowing me to get some of my business affairs done before I have to turn myself in. It's not as bad. Hey, Instagram world, it's not as bad as what I'm looking at on social media at all. All right? Again, I'm thanking those people because those people were beyond nice and those people were beyond fair. Okay? And that's all I have to say. Thank you. It's not as bad.
He's probably going to be in like a low, what do they call them? Low security federal jails because it's a non-violent offense. He's not going to be like, hopefully they don't put him anywhere. I mean, a federal jail, it's like a low security type situation. So he'll be in there, make some friends, and be out in 18 months, and then have to be on 2 years probation and pay restitution. ClarissaShields speaks on how much money it would take her to get into the ring with Remy Ma. Why do you want to fight her? Let's see.
Come on now. How much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want to know. At this point, the girl leaked my number. What? Your actual telephone number? So at this point, you can give me $1 and I'll put my hand up her. $1. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part alone. That part there is where it's like, I'm a businesswoman. Don't leak my number. Right. Why would you do that? Mm-hmm. I mean, drama sells. I'm not in that beef. My smoke with her is posting my number. Right. So people like, oh, she wants to fight her over a dude. Whatever. Stop it. Stop it. That is so beneath me. It's the disrespect of the leaking my number part. And that's it. Anybody take you up on 100K? Come on now.
Let's see what the people say. It's 2,000 comments on here. Typical clown shit. She is on minute 5 of her 15. I need this wrapped up by the end of the week. She want to fight Tashiki. She want to fight Remy. Somebody send her to war so she can fight for our country since she want to fight so bad. Girl, who you fooling? You want to fight her over her husband. You know, the one you was begging because he wouldn't buy you nothing. She couldn't have leaked your number if you weren't somewhere you shouldn't have been begging for flowers. It don't matter if the nigga was ain't shit. If they can call somebody's husband, they be so happy.
But keep my husband out of it.
y'all really think that that word and label changes the behavior, changes the dynamics? It doesn't. How many times do people have to show you that the label husband, the label wife doesn't mean a goddamn thing when it's all said and done? So you saying, oh, she want to fight over her husband. Girl, they ain't been together in years. So you over here sticking up for Remy Ma and her husband, and apparently the nigga ain't shit. So what do y'all be sticking up for? The fact that you were in her DMs like a fan asking for fashion advice disqualifies you. Not you mad your number got leaked from being in a woman's husband's phone. She want that lady's husband bad. Remy Ma don't want her fucking husband. Y'all want her to want her husband because of that fucked up fantasy y'all got going on. Remy Ma ain't even with her husband. So while y'all taking up arms for her husband, girl, that don't even mean nothing. Stupid. Just dumb. Remy Ma don't want him. Ain't no reason to fight over Papoose. She don't even want him. Remember, it was coming out that she was cheating on him. Oh my God, how could Remy Ma cheat on Papoose? He waited for her in jail while he was fucking other people. Girl. And I'm really like annoyed with Remy Ma that you came out and said, oh, Papoose likes butt play. But no, show the parts that you talked about him abusing you. That's what I want to fucking see. You have it on video, but you don't release that. But you release some shit to say, oh, he likes his ass played with. You was the one in his ass. So what the fuck does that mean? You were the one in his ass. I could see if you said, oh, I walked in the room and another nigga was in his ass, then we could have something to talk about. But you were the one with your nose in his ass, bitch. So let's see the videos of you saying that he has abused you. Let's see that. You say it's on video, release it. Girl. And Clarissa, you better not be mad at Remy Ma for wanting you fighting over no man. It better not be fighting over no fucking man. She don't even want him. You wouldn't be fighting over a man that another woman doesn't even want. That's so stupid. Girl, I'm done. I'm not gonna raise my shoulders. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go. It's been 47 minutes. Let's go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. We gonna make another video, child. I gotta see what else is going on down to the blogs. Maybe we'll go to the Jasmine brand. Go. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you for liking the video. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Oh, today is Friday. Yesterday was my Friday. Today is the real Friday. Happy Friday, and I'll see y'all in the comments. Peace.